Hi, lovelies. Hope everyone is doing well right now. I'm doing a video today that's actually based on a request that I got. It was about what does your heart or what does your soul desire? And it's quite a broad question. And so I'm just going to go into this with just very much expecting broad answers, but it's really just going to be about what is it, that thing that you really need, that you really want right now? Maybe you can't quite put your finger on what it is and which direction to go in. Hopefully, this will help to just guide you a little bit towards what it is you truly want. So, yeah, if you're new to pick a card readings, the way we do this is we have three cards to pick from here. So, we have group one, group two, and group three. What I like to say to do is to just take a deep breath, relax, and then just focus on the question in mind. So, in this case, what does your soul or what does your heart desire? And then just pick the card that you are immediately drawn to. So, don't dwell on it, don't overthink it, just pick the card that you're drawn to. And, if you need to, just take a bit of time. If you need to, just, meditate if you need to, if the answer isn't coming straight away. Also, if you're drawn to more than one, that is absolutely fine. You can go to those. Yeah, you might have several messages that you need to hear today. So, yeah, I'm going to get into the readings now. In order to pick your card, you just need to go down to the timestamps down below. And yeah, let's get into it. Hi, group one. So, as I was saying, this is going to be your message all about what it is your soul desires. And so, yeah, you picked this sticker, then this is your pile. And I'm going to start it off with just a simple oracle card reading. This is a hidden oracle, so hopefully you'll just have some kind of maybe advice on, something to focus on for right now. And then I'll probably do some more oracle cards before getting into a tarot reading for you. So let's get started. But the Lady of the Lake, new beginnings, something's about to happen. So this, it feels like it's not necessarily because this is a message of what you desire. I don't think it's necessarily it's something that's about to happen, but I think perhaps you need a fresh start. There's a fresh start needed here. Perhaps things have been a bit stagnant for a while. Maybe you felt like you can't move forward. This could be a relationship. Perhaps it's, you kind of feel that it's kind of becoming stagnant. I'm just thinking about a lake, maybe things are becoming a bit stagnant and you just know this isn't right. You know that you cannot continue this anymore. And so, it means that has to end. It's time for a new beginning. If you're already single, perhaps there is, something coming along. And then, outside of romance, this could be a new job. Perhaps you're ready for a new job, ready for just, it could be anything, but new beginning, new place to live, new job, something new, craving something new. I'm just gonna get a couple more oracle cards as I was saying, and then we'll get into like the really meaty stuff with the tarot cards. So, group one, soul desire. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I think there's a few there. Okay, so we'll go with this one first. Monkey, inner child, don't take life too seriously. Okay. So your soul's saying perhaps things have just been kind of, I don't know, perhaps you're somebody who actually deals with a lot of anxiety. And I know that it's not a simple thing to just get over. But if there is any way that you can find peace and to just go out and have fun and try not to worry as much, there is a way to relax for you, then I think your soul's craving that, a way to just find a way to just let loose a little bit, have some fun, do something, it doesn't have to be anything drastic. You don't have to go out and go wild. You don't have to go, oh, let me go have like 50 drinks at the bar, to let loose. It's have a bit of fun. And I think, don't take life too seriously. This kind of gives me nice nostalgia vibes, that kind of inner child, maybe the things that you used to do when you were a kid, and you kind of don't do anymore because you grow up and everyone makes out like you can't do those things anymore because they're childish. I mean, who says that you can't do things anymore? It's so silly. do the things that bring you joy. If something, if there's something that you used to do and you stopped doing it because you thought you had to be an adult now and you're not supposed to do that, forget what everyone else says and do that. I think your soul just desires to do something fun and to do something that's just silly. That's not, it's not serious. Silly games that you could, maybe there's old games, maybe there's some books that, perhaps you're somebody who feels like you have to read a certain genre of book to seem more grown up. It's like, actually, I just want to go read my smutty fantasy romance or something. Like, go and enjoy it. Why? It's silly to hold yourself back from these things. So, go have fun in life. And yeah, you, I think we can get so caught up in trying to appear a certain way, and then we forget that actually life is for enjoying, and you are the one living your life and you have to, make the most of it. It doesn't really matter how you present to everyone else, because if you're not enjoying life, then what is the point? And then we have hair strength. Take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. So there's there's something, I mean, I feel like this is tied in with a new beginning. Take time to make a clear decision, and so it feels like it's in relation to whatever this new beginning is. There's something coming up and you need to think about, maybe there's a few options coming up for you and you need to decide which one you want to take. Perhaps it's already kind of weighing on you right now. You're trying to decide what direction to go in. This is you trying to figure out what is it that you really desire right now. And there's a decision to make, and it's up to you to sit there and have a little think about the options. The options are there. You have the, and I don't think that there is necessarily a wrong option. I think the wrong option is staying where you currently are. And so these options are available. It's entirely up to you which direction you want to go in. And just know that even if you pick a direction, you're not tied into that. At no point you were ever fully tied into that. You can quit and you can pivot at any point. But yeah, this saying, take your time. Take your time on this. There's no rush. Make sure this is the right thing for you before you move on. It will save you, obviously, it will save you time if you can make what you think is the better decision now. But just take time on it and really think about, where you want to go. But ultimately, there is a new beginning, and you need to, if you're not kind of feeling like you're ready for that right now, have a little think about how you can kind of get yourself to that level. Perhaps it could mean that you've got to leave a comfort zone. Perhaps you've kind of just kind of been plodding along a little bit. Say things have been a bit stagnant. You've been plodding along, and just kind of, yeah, this is fine, this is okay. But deep down, there's just like this feeling of just like, oh, what am I missing? You know, you need to, prepare yourself, be ready to get out of your comfort zone, be ready to explore something new. I think these opportunities are going to appear, but you need to be ready to see them. It's one of those things, what is it they say? Luck is just where preparation meets opportunity. If you're not prepared, you will often miss an opportunity. And so this is just telling you to prepare, basically. And then we have honor. Honor your soul and celebrate its journey. Okay. So, I mean, it's interesting that the soul message comes up there, but I think it's saying kind of be be proud of how far you've come. I think it feels like a message of you've done well so far, and perhaps you're kind of in this, as I say, you're in this moment where things are a bit stagnant, and and that's fine. You can. We're always desiring more, and that is literally what keeps us going. But just remember to be thankful, and you know, and just be thankful for what you've achieved so far, and really just congratulate yourself for what you've achieved so far. You are way more capable probably than you ever even realize, and you've probably overcome you've probably overcome a lot of things, and it's something to pat yourself on the back about. So, don't dismiss these things. Oh, actually, it's really bothering me that this isn't equal. So I'm just going to go when they put them down. 1 second. I just want to draw one more card if I can. If I draw two more, it's going to really bother me. So, group one, the soul desire. Yeah. Honeybee, divine feminine. You are being called on to rise. Okay. We've got the Lady of the Lake and being called on to rise. Yeah, it's that kind of rise to the occasion, you know? And I think that's that kind of where the strength comes in. You've got to, I think, something new has to happen. But there is, with the divine feminine, it's basically a soft energy, is what we're saying it is. You know, it's not about female, male, or anything like that. It's basically classed as a more soft and nurturing energy. And so it's this kind of, you're moving forward, but in a kind of gentle way. You know, you're being kind to yourself. This isn't your soul doesn't want you to kind of push forward and all this discipline and you know and being in that masculine energy. It feels like your soul really wants something a bit softer, and a new softer beginning is what it's giving, you know, that kind of don't take things too seriously, you know, have a bit of fun, relax, maybe go on spa days, treat yourself. Yeah, it feels like a time of just like almost like a renewal kind of energy. You just, you know, you're kind of treating yourself. That's what your soul just wants a treat. It wants this new beginning where it's just like, look after me, you know. And as I say, like spa days, you know, maybe you need to work on some meditation and just things that kind of help your mental and emotional health, things, you know, those kind of things that will like help you to feel more balanced internally, is the kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. Okay, so I'm going to get some tarot cards now, get some more information on what it is your soul desires. What is soul desire? What is soul desire? Hey, wow, they're really eager. I don't think I've ever had it be that eager without them just like all falling out in one guy. So interesting. It feels like this is really wants to tell you this message and just wants to let you know. Perhaps it's saying, you know, this needs to happen quickly almost. What's really interesting here is we have the Lady of the Lake with the new beginnings, and then we've got the Ace of Cups. And you know, this whole oracle deck is actually water, but I think it's really interesting that it chose the Lady of the Lake, and then we have the Ace of Cups here, and it's just that kind of, it's that new beginnings energy, and it's about feelings, it's about emotions, it's about, you know, being chasing after things that fulfill you, and I think that's quite sweet when you put that with the inner child, and you know, this is your chance to change things up a bit, and it's not, this is not a drastic change, I don't think. This is just you kind of softly moving into a new era where you're not trying to, you know, appear a certain way. You're just deciding to enjoy life for you. What is it that you enjoy that you kind of maybe forgotten that you enjoy? Find those things and, you know, find that enjoyment, search for those things, and also find other people that are into those things. I think you're looking for kind of a group, maybe, that will you're looking for a group that will maybe share your interests. um for example, perhaps you're somebody, this is real niche, but perhaps you're somebody who's, you know, in the, I was going to say, the cosplaying sphere. Perhaps maybe you wanted to give it a go. Maybe somebody who's just kind of just starting to get into comic books and games and all that kind of world, and or maybe you've always thought about doing it and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't have time, or oh, I shouldn't really be doing that now. Why not? Why not do it? And I think in doing that, you're going to find other people. And you know, the Three of Pentacles is, it's about, it often refers to work and it's the environment that you're in. The other thing is training, but it's also just about people coming together to support each other to manifest what you want. And so I think this is about you finding the right environment for you. So you're looking for this fulfillment, and it's about you trying to find the right environment, the right people to help you with this. And so the same, if you were somebody that's into, like, these cosplays, or playing games, I don't know, just comic books in general, these kind of things, I use this as an example because perhaps, there's the great thing about that is there's things like Comic Con and the other, like, other events that you can go to where you can find your people. And the thing about that is, I guess, it's becoming a little bit more accepted now, I think, but it's always been seen a little bit kind of as a little bit odd, I guess, or a little bit kind of more just like for a certain group of people. But you don't have to worry about that. This is you deciding for yourself that this would make you happy, and so you're going to do it anyway, regardless of what anyone else might say. Maybe you've got a group of friends and you've always been into the same things as them, and you're kind of a little bit worried about taking on this interest that has kind of come out of left field. And this saying, stop worrying about that. Have fun. And to be honest, I think a lot of people would actually appreciate, one, that you're doing something for you that you enjoy, completely unabashedly just enjoy this thing. And also, I think a lot of people perhaps have put aside things that maybe they would enjoy because it's not the cool thing to do, and I think they would appreciate you being this person that actually just goes ahead and does it, and maybe it will even inspire them. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting things emotionally are changing. And what's really interesting here with this devil card is this kind of like this idea that you feel trapped. But if you look at here, I don't know how if it shows it very clearly, but the padlock here is actually unlocked. This merman is not actually trapped. It's all in the mind. And so this kind of relates to things like toxic relationships and um just like toxic friends or toxic habits, addictions, things like that. And it's all within your control to change, basically. It's not to say that it's easy, but it is within your control to change. And what this is kind of giving you with this reading is that you kind of have trapped yourself in this idea of how you should appear and how you should be. And, that's maybe become exhausting and really unfulfilling for you. And so it's completely up to you. You are the only one that's keeping you trapped in this energy. And so you need to get yourself out of this. Yeah, I feel like that kind of summarizes it up, and it really is nicely balanced by the Eight of Cups here, because it's basically about walking away. It's walking away from something. Maybe you thought this was going to be the path that you'd go down. You thought this was the right thing to do. You thought that this was the right way to be. You thought this was the right person to be with, but it's not. And you've kind of come to this realization that you have to walk away, and it's not easy. No, it's not easy to walk away, but it's the right thing to do, because great things are waiting for you when you leave behind this thing that was keeping you trapped, these old thoughts that were keeping you imprisoned. It's like the limiting beliefs of what you can actually do and what you can achieve. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it was a really quick, brief message, but I feel like that was a really clear message for you, Group One. It really is just, it's a new beginning. Your soul seeks a new, softer beginning where you are seeking fulfillment for you, finding people that have the same interests, that also want to have fun and not be tied down by society's expectations of what an adult should behave like. Go have fun, go enjoy your life, seek fulfillment, yeah, in the things that you truly enjoy that maybe you've been putting off and been hiding. Really just embrace that inner child and become the true you. Yeah, that is your reading, Group One. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give the video a thumbs up, and if it resonated with you, I'd love to hear in the comments down below. And if you want to see more readings, then please do subscribe. Maybe hit the notification bell just so you know when I next post a video. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi, Group 2. If you chose this sticker, then this is going to be your reading today, which is going to be all about what it is your soul desires. So, as I was saying, let me just fix this. So, as I was saying, this is a kind of broad reading. It's just going to be whatever the cards bring up. We're going to go with that, because it could be something that's a big scale. It could be something very specific. we're going to find out, but I'm going to start with a bunch of oracle cards before moving into the tarot cards. We're going to start with this one, the pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. Okay, I feel like that's very obvious. You need some fun. You need just complete fun. You just need to go out and have a good time. I don't know if things have been stressing you out lately, but you need to just go out and have some fun. Go out party, go to a theme park. I don't know, something. Just go have just a whole bunch of fun. Whatever it is you find fun, go do that. That's a celebration. Maybe there's something you need to actually celebrate. Maybe you feel like I don't know if it's a birthday or it's kind of giving me something you've done, you've achieved. You feel like you need to celebrate it because this is a big thing and you deserve to celebrate it. And so yeah, go out and celebrate the thing. Nothing's stopping you. Go out and have fun and really celebrate what you've done, even whatever it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. Celebrate it. Have yourself some fun. Okay, we're gonna get a bit deeper into the message. We'll get a few more oracle cards, see any other message that come out for you. Through to desire. Okay. Soul desire. Okay, and then we got 2 and 1 there. So we've got the field mouse, we've got the fox, we've got the hedgehog, and one final one. Oh, I knew one of these was going to mess up my system. We've got 2. I'll come back to those. So we have field mouse, success, believe in yourself, and dare to dream big. I mean, it feels like I don't know, I feel like you have been successful because we're saying about celebration here, and perhaps you kind of have kind of just been playing it off, you've been playing it down, and you need to actually celebrate this. There is also saying believe in yourself and dare to dream big, and that does feel like it's a bit of advice for what it is you need to do and what to achieve what your soul desires. And perhaps, I mean, we all desire success in something, but it feels like maybe you've got some big dreams that your soul wants you to fulfill. And maybe you're kind of a bit like, oh, I don't know if I could do that, but you absolutely can. And this is telling you that, you need to believe in yourself in order to get there. Your soul wants this so badly to be successful in something. And, regardless what this is, it's just successful in life, whatever that means to you. It could be a job in a specific field that's just, difficult to get into. It could be a job that's actually ridiculously high paying. I don't know, it could be to be famous or something like that. Whatever success means to you, just having the house, the partner, and maybe the children, maybe not the children, the pets, whatever that is. I feel like deep down you do know what it is, but you kind of just been kind of putting it off and being like, I just don't know if that's really possible. But I feel like this card's trying to tell you that it is possible and you should be trying to move towards that. And shadow work. So this is that kind of going deep, and it can be quite difficult to do this, but I feel like you need to do this in order to actually get through to the success. You need to work through what it is that's been holding you back. What are the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back? What, you know, why have you kind of been ignoring this feeling that what ignoring your desires? Why is it that you've been dampening them down so much that you don't even recognize what they are anymore? You need to do some work on this and to figure out, where did these limiting beliefs come from? What is it? Why do you not feel like you're capable? Your soul really wants you to work through this because it believes that if you work through this and come out the other side, really understanding yourself a lot better, and and being able to work through things a lot easier, you will actually be able to work towards your goals. And so, shadow work, I would actually recommend, if you have the means to seeking therapy. I do think that's, I think working through with a professional is always the best way to do things. But of course, if you don't have the means to, there is advice you can find. And, just generally, this is about kind of looking within and doing some kind of soul searching and just kind of, I want to say like trusting yourself basically. Just trusting yourself to, trusting that you have the ability, the capacity to do what you need to do. And yeah, I feel like maybe there's been kind of like a dark cloud over you. You've kind of been thinking, yeah, no, I'm not capable of that. I can't do that. Your soul's like, we can do this. We can, please. Just, you need to get past this. And interestingly, have acceptance, embrace who you are. I think in order to move forward, you kind of, yeah, you need to embrace who you really are and what you're really capable of. And every part of you is not just it's not just the good parts, it's the bad parts too. Embrace it. We all have flaws, we all have issues, we all, and anyone who's self aware enough is there like, oh, I wish I could change this part of me. I wish I could be less like this and more like that person over there and all this stuff. Like, anyone, as I say, anyone who's self aware enough is doing that. We it's just how we are as humans. We're always trying to be a bit better and we're always a little bit more self-critical of ourselves. Of course, self-critical, we're a bit more critical of ourselves. But yeah, this is about acceptance, embracing who you are through doing the shadow work. When you do this work to, really unravel why you react to things the way you do, why you think you can't do things, when you unravel that work, all that, all that kind of dark energy, you can learn to accept that, hey, you know what? I am not perfect because there's no such thing as a perfect person. It's just not a real thing. You are amazing as you are. You don't need to change anything fundamentally. You just need to accept yourself and maybe just, realize if there is something that's been holding you back, internally. If you work through that, you can, this is not about personality change per se, but this is just about how you approach certain situations, how you react to them, and yeah, and how you hold yourself back just internally. And it's just once you accept that you are absolutely capable, you're absolutely perfectly, fine as you are, I think then you can move forward and you start to believe in yourself and actually start fulfilling those dreams that your soul's been designing all this time. Soul's like, please, we deserve this. And then we have spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. It all just ties back in. You need to do that work. Writing in a diary, meditation, let's say therapy, anything that's just gonna help you, even things like exercise, whatever type of exercise. We all think the gym will miss exercise. There are so many ways to exercise. You can go out walking, go on a bike ride, go hiking somewhere nice. You can go swimming, ice skating, dancing. There are so many ways to exercise and have fun. Have fun with it. But the great thing about exercise is it's not just everything to do with your physical health, it's mentally great for you as well. And so this is just, I feel like there's a lot of work you need to do internally and to get yourself into this great place, and actually also I want to mention affirmations, working on doing affirmations, really speaking, just positive energy into yourself. You deserve to hear good things about yourself. Stop saying bad things about yourself. Your soul's just like, please, I'm just like looking at this image and it's so interesting because, she's basically in space, she's surrounded by darkness, she's reaching for a crystal. I'm just going to pick this up. She's reaching for this crystal and it's just, she's so close. I kind of feel like that's what you are right now. You're kind of in this moment. It's almost like chaos with her hair all around her. It's like, okay, I'm doing all this work and I'm reaching, I'm really going for it. This is you reaching for those big dreams. Your soul's like, please just do the work. We're so close. We are so capable. We can do this. And so, yeah, spiritual maintenance, do a little bit of work. And for some of you, it's, literally like, spiritual, perhaps, some of you are more spiritual. I mean, I imagine a lot of you are very much like maybe spiritually or religiously inclined. And so perhaps for some of you, it's about getting, in touch with that side of you a bit more, really, really thinking about that a bit more, really putting some time into that. And yeah, perhaps you feel like you've lost touch a bit, and that's what your soul really needs right now, to be able to like reach out back to that energy. And then we have, oh, interesting. This, I'm going to put this on the side actually, but it makes sense actually that this would come up, because this came up in the previous group. And it's the inner child, don't take life too seriously. And it's so interesting because we've got the celebration, fun, and bit of joy and open heart. And sorry, is that unbridled joy? I just pronounced everything correct. But yeah, it's that inner child. Yeah, just have fun, enjoy yourself. Maybe I'll just put this here. I won't mess anything up too much. Have fun. Find the fun within life. So I feel like there's a couple of messages here, and it's kind of, you need to work through the things that have been kind of holding you back. Work through these things that have kind of been weighing on you, that have been kind of got you in a almost survival mode, I would say. You need to come out of that. You need to work on coming out of that, work on, your mental health, work through your emotions and why you're reacting to things the way you are. Have a little think about this, but also have fun. Seek fun, basically. Embrace who you are. And it's so funny because I was saying in the previous group, and if you are drawn to that one as well, then 100% go and check that one out, because I was saying embrace your inner child, embrace all those things that you kind of thought that you shouldn't be doing because you're an adult now, and it's like, oh, I can't do that because, oh, everyone's like so grown up, we do grown up hobbies. Forget that. Go have fun, do the silly things that you like. Maybe you're a bit worried you're going to look a little bit odd or a little bit silly doing those things. Go do them, because that's what your soul desires. It's like, I'm so tired of just being an adult and being just boring. I want to have fun. I want to celebrate. I want to enjoy life. Life is just this amazing thing, and you should be celebrating it every day. And it doesn't mean like, I would say celebrate every day. I mean like gratitude. If you practice gratitude every day, honestly, it can make a huge difference in your life. And it doesn't have to be anything big, just like small things. And you can write them down, or you can just do a meditation and just little things. It doesn't matter what it is, but sometimes the things that you are taking for granted are things that other people would absolutely love to have. And so please never take anything you have for granted, and practice the gratitude no matter how bad it gets. Just focus on those good things, because it will help you feel a bit better, if nothing else. And what tends to happen is your mindset starts to change as you start to focus on the good, instead of being constantly drawn into the bad, and how it seems like everything just seems to be always seems to work out terribly for you. Actually, things are often working out better than you realize. So yeah, just as I say, have fun, and connect with your inner child a bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna get some more. Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get some tarot cards now. Get a little bit more in depth for this reading. So, group two, what does this soul? What does group two soul desire? Ooh, ooh, okay, yeah, okay. Flowing today. I feel like this might be a message that many of you really need to hear, because these cards are literally just usually like, if I get so many cards at once, it's usually a big cold batch of them. But these are actually like flying out really quite quick as individual cards, if that makes sense. I never know if I'm really fully making sense, but yeah, that's I feel like desperate to be heard. So we've got five of wands. Now this usually means like it can mean like conflict, but actually I think it means challenge in this, and I think it's, since this is what your soul desires, I almost feel like you are desiring a challenge. I don't know if things have just kind of gotten a little bit boring, a little bit stagnant, but you're kind of like, I need something more. This is just not enjoyable. And so you kind of like seeking out this challenge to make things a bit more interesting. And I actually think it ties in with this success, where it's like believe in yourself and dare to dream big. That big dream feels like, almost feels impossible, but I think your soul really wants to pursue it. It's like, yeah, I'm absolutely ready to take this on. I'm absolutely ready to take this challenge on. And then tied in with that, I think the challenge as well is that kind of, it's not easy to do shadow work and to learn to kind of fully embrace who you are. But I think, your soul's like, I'm ready to do this. I'm just, you're tired of having this inner conflict of how you think you should be and how you think your life should look. And you're just ready to take on a new challenge and, pursue these big dreams that you've been putting off because you think you're not capable. Your soul's ready. It's ready to take on that challenge. And yeah, 10 of Cups. I mean, this just, it feels like this. It feels like the same energy because it is like the Ten of Cups is celebration, joy. It is literally it's pure abundance, and it's that abundance, like emotionally, that pure satisfaction, and just like the most joy with life. And that's what your soul's kind of desiring right now is just like, I just want to have fun. Let me have fun. Let me just really just enjoy life and not worry about, how I'm supposed to do things and what direction I'm supposed to go in. Let me just enjoy and follow my dreams and do what I want to do. You've got those crazy dreams you want to go see, go do them. Go have some fun and go do those things. Don't let anything hold you back. Your soul really wants something that's just purely fun and joyful and just, yeah, it, you're missing. I don't know if this is just a thing that maybe this is just going to be a vibe that's coming up for everyone at the moment, but I feel like maybe everyone's just kind of feeling a bit, the world's a bit, a bit crap right now, across the board, and I just feel like, um, people are just really need something to kind of look forward to and to, yeah, be grateful. I think there's a lot that we have to be grateful for, and I think you need to kind of look within and really think about this and, you know, just, yeah, really appreciate and gratitude for what you have, because I think when you start to, I say, when you start to, really realize how much you have, your mindset changes, your emotions change, because you're becoming more and more every day you're becoming more and more grateful and more content with what you have. And yeah, I just feel like this pile, this is all about you really just need to be yourself, be who you really are, go out and enjoy life, have fun, don't care what anyone thinks, and yeah, do what it is you want, go for what you want. And and in that process, I guess the shadow work can be done whilst you're enjoying life. Yeah, I always feel like, yeah, these all tie in, but I do think that it's like there's two separate things you need to be doing here. It's like pure joy, enjoyment, loving life, but also at the same time working on your kind of inner self and your thoughts and your emotions. Interesting. Okay, a huge change. It feels like your soul wants a massive change. And to be fair, with the two different like messages coming here, I guess that makes sense. It's all saying, I don't want to keep doing things the way I've been doing anymore. I'm so tired of this. I want something new. I want something that's just, there's this idea of this challenge here, and the tower can point to, sudden changes that come about, and they can be difficult to maneuver, but they're not necessarily bad. Sometimes it's a case, imagine like, you think, oh, the tower's come down, how that's terrible that this tower's come down, but actually the towers was standing in your way of getting somewhere you really needed to get to. So it's not a bad card, it's a card of sudden change, and how you navigate it will determine the outcome, basically. And it just feels like your soul is desperate for a change. It's just like, please, I can't keep doing this. I need fun now. And so yeah, and there's many ways to kind of seek that fun and, and enjoyment and stuff, that and not everything costs money. It's just about finding the thing that maybe you've put aside. We're saying this in group one, maybe it's something you've put aside from when you were younger, and actually, nostalgia's like hitting you and you'd love to go and do that again. Do it. What's stopping you? It's just, some people have really got it right in the world. They're doing all these things. They've got all they're collecting Pokemon cards, they're collecting plushies and all these things. I think they've got it right. I think they figured out life. Do the things that make you happy and forget what anyone else thinks. Like, you need to, yeah, your life needs to flip. and you need to flip into this like energy of joy and just, and just childlike wonder, basically. And then we have strength. So it's that kind of strength to do what needs to be done. Also, this kind of points to confidence. So there's that kind of, gaining confidence in yourself, which is interesting because we have the success and the believe in yourself. Yeah, this is a huge mindset change. So, yeah, this is a huge one, Group T. This is, I do think this is a bit, it's a bit more it's a bit more kind of, it's less soft energy than the Group One. So if you were drawn, you might have been drawn to Group One, because of the inner child stuff here, but this feels more like impactful and kind of driven kind of energy. Like you are making huge changes. Your soul's like, we can't keep doing this. Can't keep going through the same patterns and doing the same thing that we've been doing this whole time. You know, maybe for some of you, maybe this could be just life in general, but this can be relating to to your work life, and you're just like, I can't do this. Why am I doing this? I don't want to do this anymore. Let me find a job that's more fun. I want to be in a creative environment, or whatever it is that you find enjoyable. You want to go do that. If you enjoy sales and you've been, I don't know, you've been doing spreadsheets all the time, go find a job in sales. Do that. Find something different. Chase that dream that you want to do. Stop letting things get in your way. You need to work through why you think you're not capable of doing this, because clearly you want it. Why are you not doing it? And this is you kind of finding the strength to kind of make that huge leap and make that change, and facing those challenges so that you can find that fulfillment, pure joy in life. Your soul wants you to change, like just wants you to work on these things and really just see the potential that you have within you. Your soul wants you to see how much potential you have, and it wants you to really just start to embrace life and just like really enjoy it. So yeah, that is your reading, Group Two. If you felt like that resonated, please do leave a comment down below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you want to see more, please do subscribe and maybe hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I next post a video. And yeah, I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi, Group 3. If you chose this sticker, then this is going to be your reading all about what your soul desires. And so, as I was saying, this is going to be quite a general kind of reading. So, sorry, it's not my mic. It's going to be a general reading. We'll see what message comes up for you, just to kind of guide you in the right path. I'm going to start with this oracle card, see what the first message is for you, and then we'll move on to some more oracle and some tarot cards. So we've got let it rain, allowing what is, inevitability, and trust. Okay, so it's give and go with the flow, let things happen, let it rain. I mean, it's interesting because you've got like all the thunder clouds here, and maybe things are just kind of seeming a bit heavy at the moment. Things maybe feel a bit difficult, and your soul just wants you to kind of, I'm basically going to say weather it, weather it out. Um, Pun intended. You can absolutely get through this. Your soul just wants you to just kind of embrace this time. Heavy moments can be tough to get through, but sometimes there's a lesson in there, and very often, it's moving you forward even if you don't realize it. Some of these challenges, barring the really heavy stuff, a lot of these like challenging times can move you forward. As you can see, I mean, there's two rainbows in here, and without the rain clouds, you're not gonna get the rainbow. So yeah, this is kind of it's just giving like trust in what's to come. Trust that things will work out. Just really believe in yourself and in the universe that you know believe that the universe has got your back. Basically, whatever it is you believe, universe, spirit, God, whatever it is, it's got your back. Let's get some more oracle cards now. So what are the messages we have? So group 3. soul desire. We have the ladybird, soul desire, free soul desire. Oh, we've got a few there. We have the hedgehog, which came from the last pile, and then we have the panda. Get one more. We just get one more. Three soul. Okay, and the fox. Interesting. Okay, well, it's very similar to the previous one. I'm actually gonna get one more just because of there's two literally from the previous pile. So I'm just gonna get one more just to kind of give it a bit of difference here. Um, three soul desire. What is this soul desire? Oh, okay, we're getting a bunch. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, yeah, we've got some different ones. I'm gonna come back to those. Okay. Let's see what we've got. We've got Ladybird luck. All of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. Okay, yeah, this is the trust that I was talking about. You know, it's that kind of it's that luck. And I do want to say, if you do see any ladybirds about that could, tie in with that luck, and it could be that kind of the sign that you need right now. But yeah, this is saying, trust. Things are working out. Your soul just wants you to trust, just wants you to believe. Just know that things are going to work out. Don't be hard on yourself right now. Go easy with things and just believe that things will work out. You can get stuck in your head thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do this or do that. I didn't quite do this right, didn't quite do that right. Just trust that things can work out for you. Trust that the universe has your back and is guiding you in the right direction, even if it feels like it isn't right now. If it feels like the choice you made didn't work out for you, or maybe you're going for a breakup right now. This is really giving me breakup energy. Maybe you're going for a breakup and it's just really difficult, and you're wondering like, why did I do this? And or maybe someone broke up with you, and you're like, oh, why did this have to happen? Things are working out better for you, and you can't see it right now, but your soul's saying, please just trust that this is going to work out. This had to happen, and it hurts right now, but it's going to be for the best. And then we have hedgehog, which is embrace who you are. So yeah, embrace who you truly are inside. I feel like this is I'm actually going to move these. I know it's a bit weird, but I'm actually going to put these together just because they did come from the previous pile as well. And so I do think they have a strong connection to each other. And so there's this kind of embrace who you are and the shadow work. So, there are no shadows without light, which is, we've got the rain clouds and obviously they cast a shadow. And it just kind of is given that energy of you need to work through this dark period of time in order to come out the other side and, feel much more confident in yourself. You are going to, on the other side of this, you will feel so much better than you ever did before. I'm gonna say it's necessary, but it's a point that's very, very important for you. This point in time is very important for you, and your soul just wants you to just ride it out, just go with it, and wait and see the other side, and just work through those dark moments. Kind of look within and think, why do I feel a certain way? And keep coming back to the relationship. It's just, maybe you felt like you had to be with this person because you felt like that was the best you could do, or, you felt like they was, almost like you felt like they were too good for you. And, you know, and it's like this kind of question, or maybe you feel like you can never get another relationship like this. Have a think about why you believe this. Why do you believe that that's the best that you get? Why do you think that you can't get better? You know, why are you not putting yourself on a pedestal? And so this is, you need to work through that, and yeah, embrace who you are. Embrace just like how amazing you actually are. Really, you are an amazing person. But also, acceptance is interesting word to use because it's that kind of allowing what is, accept the situation for what it is. Bad times come, they do, but yeah, this feels like a very kind of now this is very much now. This is happening now for you. This desire, so whatever this your soul desires, kind of this is the moment you're in right now, and your soul's just saying, "I just need you to get through this. It's all I need for you to do right now is to get through this." And then we have balance with the panda. Ask how to bring balance to the situation and into your heart. Yeah, it's again, it's almost kind of like the shadow work that you have to work through this, and it's just kind of you know when those dark moments come, you kind of you look within and think, why am I feeling this way? Maybe reaching out to people. It's so important to reach out to people. I say, therapy is so important. If you have that as an option, please take it. So important. But yeah, otherwise, reach out to friends, write in a diary, do some meditation, and just kind of, so bring that balance. And, it kind of, the balance also reminds me of like, the clouds and the sunshine. That balance is what brings about the rainbow. You can't, that you don't get a rainbow with just clouds, you don't get a rainbow with just sunshine. You need both in order to get that. So it's that balance in the situation and just kind of, maybe even looking back on this situation, whatever it doesn't have to be a relationship, perhaps it's, you could have lost a job, you could have lost a friend, whatever it is, but it's that kind of look at this situation and understand that yes, you can grieve, but understand that actually this is right and maybe just kind of put into perspective, was this really working for you? Look at it like, with a more objective eye and be like, I guess, you know what? Yeah, maybe it wasn't quite right. And maybe there's also some work that you need to do on yourself to be like, perhaps I wasn't behaving as my best self, as my most authentic self. And now's the time for you to be able to do that and to embrace your most authentic self and to be who you really are so that you can now attract the right people and the right situations in. I think this is a lesson that your soul wants you to learn. Then we have Flamingo, Unity Heart. You're being called to work on collective healing. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, in my head, I kind of got, I kind of got like group therapy idea. You know what I mean? Like you sit in a circle. That came to mind when I saw that. It's just kind of giving me those vibes. Perhaps that's something you need to do. Perhaps it's something where, you feel like actually going and being around other people is what you maybe need right now. And, just other people's like warm energy and their advice. Don't lock yourself away. There's this kind of when you're going through a rough patch, and there's this tendency to be like, right, I just want to be alone. Now's not the time for that. You push yourself to be out and be around others. It will really help you to be around other people right now, and you have them support you basically. People have been through such similar situations. They might have some great advice that you need to hear, and that's really helpful. And likewise, because it's a collective healing, it's quite possibly you can perhaps help somebody else out. When you don't lock yourself away and you open yourself up to people, they can help, they can support you, they can nurture you, and you can do the same in return. And then we have butterfly emerging. Take the leap of faith. Okay, so interesting. We've got the faith and we've got the trust. It's, yeah, this kind of moving forward and just kind of trusting that things are going to work out is kind of that energy that's really coming through here. There's a lot of faith, a lot of trust that things will work out. And if you just, I kind of feel like maybe there's this urge to go back to what was and just continue the old way of doing things. No, you can't, you will not grow if you go backwards. You need to keep pushing forwards, and you need to trust that things will work out if you move forwards. As I say, it's very tempting to be like, oh, this felt like it was working, and I don't know why this is why it's not now, and I don't know why everything just seems to be falling apart. Trust that you can, if you move forward and you move away from that old energy, things will start to work out better for you. So yeah, your soul wants you to move forward, and it wants you to just let things be. Stop trying to hold on to the past or trying to bring things back that once were. Let things be and move forward. Okay, we're going to go move on to some tarot cards now. So group three soul desire. Okay. Yes. Group three soul. What is that soul desire? Get one more. No? Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to do one more. So here we go. Okay. Come to me. All right, let's start then. We've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, wonderful. The Queen of Pentacles, lovely. The King, look at them two together. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups, which is that kind of romantic energy, that kind of, I don't know, attracting things into your life is kind of what it's giving me. And I don't know, there's something about romance. I don't know, I feel like perhaps this is relating to romance, perhaps relating to relationships, and your soul's maybe desiring something new and wants something, wants that like that true love, wants that, that real partner. And so, yeah, that's perhaps, where things are going and what you really want right now. It could also be, especially with this night, kind of looking into the cup there, and it almost like reflecting them back. It's kind of giving like Narcissus energy, and I'm not saying you're a narcissist, but it's that kind of, that looking at yourself and realizing how special you are. Embrace who you are. It's that kind of soul wants you to see how great you are individually, stand on your own feet, just you as an individual, you're amazing, regardless of whoever is around you, you are great as you are, and that's what your soul wants you to see right now. And then we have this is so cute, we have the Queen and the King next to each other. I love this so much. So we've got the Queen, she is that entrepreneurial kind of, she's a woman that like takes care of business like at home and at work. She knows her stuff. She's got everything sorted. She knows that she's gonna go home, cook herself a good meal, and she's gonna keep her house tidy and no judgment, you can't do that, especially not for me. But she is that kind of energy that she's got her life together basically because she she just it's from experience that she just kind of lets things kind of flow naturally because she just has this natural kind of ability. And perhaps your soul saying, you can this ability can be built up over time. And I think your soul saying like you have this capacity to do these great things, and you absolutely can, like, you can stand on your own 2 feet and be amazing on your own. In fact, it's kind of giving me like you are the both the masculine and this feminine energy. You are, I say, stand on your own 2 feet, standing firm. This like grounding energy of the pentacles. Like you, you embody this all within yourself, and your soul wants you to see this. Your soul wants to see that you are incredible as an individual, and that you have been overlooking yourself and your own value for the longest time. And yeah, it's now time for you to kind of believe that you are capable and to tap into your skills and tap into your abilities and, start doing these things for you, not for anyone else. Do these things for you. But what's interesting is with the King of Pentacles, obviously, the King of Pentacles has everything. I mean, you can almost argue your soul desires, if you've got Pentacles, your soul's probably desiring a bit of luxury here. Let's be real. If we're going to take the Pentacles, at face value, your soul's probably desiring a much more luxurious life, a better life than what you've been having so far. And, I think your soul wants you to, once you come out of this kind of fog that you're in, you're going to realize, that you are plenty capable of actually getting that life. And it's just, yeah, you just need to kind of move through this, embrace this energy where, I say the Queen of Pentacles, she knows what she's doing. She knows what needs to be done, and she just gets it done. There's no time to waste. She's just getting it done. She still has a very, she still has a softer kind of energy, but she knows what she needs to do and she's doing it. It's as simple as that. And so she's achieving things. She manages, and it's kind of the thing with the Queen of Pentacles is always, it also kind of points to you achieve things kind of quicker than you expect a lot of the time. because you kind of embrace this energy, which is like, I just know what to do. It's almost instinctive. I know what to do. I'm going to get it done. And so you're sort of saying, yeah, embrace this energy. You know what you need to do. You know who you are. You can make a great life for yourself. And yeah, so there's that. And there's say the King of Pentacles with that kind of absolute pure abundance. The king has so much that the king can share it with others. And so this is kind of so I was saying, like, embrace just how amazing you are and how much you have to give, how much you have to offer. You have so much to offer, this often, relates to physical things, but I do think just your presence with people is so much more valuable than you realize. Your friends love you. Your friends want to be around you. Like people look up to you, and people that you don't even realize will be looking up to you. And you have so much to offer people. And just the King of Pentacles, that kind of he has so much he can give it away, kind of thing. And your soul desires for you to realize just how much you have and to have that gratitude for how much you have. But also, of course, as I was saying, that desire to actually push forward and always be gaining more as well, not in a greedy, like lustful way, just in a kind of like, okay, I deserve more, I deserve better, I am valuable, I am a valuable person. Um, I have value and I have value to offer to other people is what I'm getting from this. And then we have the Four of Cups with that kind of being bored of, I mean, it feels like a similar kind of energy, just kind of like it's a bit more on the kind of bored side where it's kind of like I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to, you kind of you're in this space where you're like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do from here? I don't know what the best thing is for me. And your soul's kind of like there going like, I've got something for you. If you could just, if you could just look over here, if you could just trust. But this guy's here looking like, oh, I don't know, like he's got all these bottles that it looks like he's been drinking pretty heavily, to be honest. But and he's too far gone to see what's actually out there, like waiting for him. And that's basically what your soul is saying. Is like, there is something here. If you just stop telling yourself that you can't, and if you just trust that things can work out, keep your eye out for opportunities. Always be ready to seize an opportunity. There's certainly, the Queen would absolutely do that. She would 100% be on it, but like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take that opportunity. There's nothing stopping me. She's not gonna question it. She knows what's gonna work for her, and she's gonna go take it. And that's what your soul is saying to you to do. Like, you need to take charge. You need to get through this time, learn to accept who you are, and get through this moment. Don't go backwards. Always push forwards. But this is about, like, embracing who you are and looking for these opportunities that are out there, trusting that there are new opportunities and new ways of being, new life, new work, new relationships, new things are out there, always waiting for you. They're always out there. There's so many times you can get into this mindset where you're like, oh, I wanted this and I can't have it, and it will never happen for me. The world has what, nearly 8 billion people on it, and you're telling me, that I don't know, you're thinking that you can't get a new relationship. Why? Why would you not be able to? That's ridiculous. It's entirely possible. And so never ever rule yourself out. And this is saying, yeah, don't rule yourself out. Don't go, don't be going back to these staying in these situations that are not serving you. You can look elsewhere for, say, do not go backwards. There is opportunities waiting for you. The universe has your back and wants you to move forward. All of your manifesting positive thoughts and visualizations have been heard. So keep thinking of those positive things in what direction you want to go in, because you're absolutely going to head in that direction. But yeah, that is your reading, group 3, about what it is your soul desires right now. So yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, then please do give the video a thumbs up. And if it resonated, please do leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear about it. And also subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.